Welcome to Food Fights, and today you and I are going to be trying these two brands of canned barbecue potato chips. On the left, weighing in at 5.5 ounces, is Pringles BBQ potato chips, or crisps. And on the right, also weighing in at 5.5 ounces, is Lay's Stax Mesquite barbecued flavored potato chips, or also potato crisps. I know a lot of you love potato chips, and I know a lot of you love barbecue potato chips, and I do too. Some of you have requested that I compare the Lay's Stax to the Pringles barbecued chips. But which one of these two are the best? Well, that's what we're here to find out. So in the past, we have tried the Lay's Stax and the Pringles potato chips before, but this is the first time ever trying the Lay's barbecue and the Pringles barbecue. So this is going to be interesting to see which one of these two are the best. But first, let's find out just what is inside these. And the ingredients here is dried potatoes, and really not a whole lot of other things in there. And of course, all the other stuff that goes into the flavored powder that's on the chip. So nothing surprising there. So let's look at the Lay's and see what's inside of here. And also made of dried potatoes. And actually looks quite similar to the Pringles. Maybe some differences in the flavoring powder, but pretty much the same thing. So not only are we here to find out which one of these tastes the best, but we're also here to find out which one of these two are the better value. So for the Pringles, I paid $1.55 for this 5.5 ounce can, and that works out to 28 cents an ounce. For the Stax, I paid $1 for this 5.5 ounce can, and that works out to 18 cents an ounce. So definitely the better value, and by a huge margin, is the Lay's Stax compared to the Pringles. But as always, it's only a better value if they taste good. Well, we know in the past, the Lay's did stack up quite well to the other brand. But is that going to stay the same? Maybe these Pringles are going to be really, really good, and I've never had these Pringles barbecue before, so I could be quite surprised by this. So let's find out what these things look like, and then most importantly, what these things taste like. So let's start with the Pringles, and I like how the Pringles logo is right on that seal, and it shows through that transparent lid. That looks pretty cool. So let's see how easy that opens really nice and easy. And there we go, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of flavor on there, so there could be seasoning on the other side. So let's open up the Stax and see what this looks like. And we got that shiny, that opens right up quite nicely too. And then we can see there's a lot more flavoring on the Stax so far, and I see that the Stax are a little bit broken on the edge there. So let's pull one of each of these out of here and see what they look like. So on the left is the Pringles, and on the right is the Lay's Stax. And they look very, very similar. At least on this side, there's quite a bit of seasoning on the Pringles, and on this side, there's not a lot of seasoning on the Stax. So let's flip them over and see if there's any difference. Oh yeah, so they're seasoned on opposite sides. And just from a visual inspection, it looks like to me that there's more seasoning on the Stax than there is on the Pringles. As for the shape of the chip, there is a difference. You would think they'd be about the same, but we can see that the Pringles has more of that curved look to it, and the Stax is more flat on that upper edge, or whatever side that is. But they're very, very similar. But as always, it doesn't matter what these things look like. What matters is what these things taste like. So I say we taste them right now. So I'm going to try to eat these without placing the seasoning against my tongue so I can get a fair evaluation of the real flavor of the whole chip. So I'm going to start with the Pringles with this side against my tongue. Wow, that is really good. It's good. A very, very light crunch on the Pringles, and it feels very thin. I mean, thin by, the thickness of the chip, but a very light crunch and a nice barbecue flavor on those Pringles. Well, that was good. All right, let's try the Stax now and see how this is. Now, I'm going to place this side against my tongue because this is where all the flavoring is. So here we go with the Lay's Stax. Let's see how this is. Wow, that's good too. A big difference in the crunch. Pringles is certainly a lighter crunch, and the Lay's is a heavier crunch. And neither one of those are bad. And as of right now, I can't say which one of these is the winner. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to try this again. So let's pull out another Pringles, and we'll pull out another Lay's. Now this time, I'm going to try to put the seasoning side against my tongue and see if that changes anything. So let's try that. Seems like I get more of a smoky flavor in the Pringles. Definitely light crunch, but not a whole lot in the seasoning department. So that's kind of interesting, but that is good. That is a lighter flavor and a lighter crunch. So let's try the Stax and see how this is. And again, I'm going to put the seasoning side against my tongue. That is good. I do like the crunch of the Stax. But what about the flavor? What about the seasoning? I don't know. These are really both good. It seems like the Pringles have more of a smoky flavor, and then the Stax have more of that barbecue flavor. Maybe the Pringles might be a bit more tangy than what the Stax are. Well, I gotta tell you, I really do like the crunch of the Stax. The Stax are really good. They both have a really good barbecue flavor, and these are almost equal. I'm gonna say they are equal when it comes to taste and when it comes to quality. But which one of these two are the best? We have to have a winner here. And in this case, because I like the flavor of the seasoning better, I really like the Pringles.